Microteaching, teaching how to teach. What is microteaching? Microteaching is a technique for improvement of skills, preferably by self-practice and self-criticism. Remember that it is not at all a teaching method, rather than it is a device for skill practice. It has been borrowed from sports and medical sciences. Allen defines it as microteaching is a scaled-down teaching encounter in class size and time. Singh defines it, microteaching is a scaled-down teaching encounter in which a teacher teaches a small unit to a group of 5 pupils for a small period of 5 to 20 minutes. Microteaching is analogous to putting the teacher under a microscope. Skills of microteaching: introduction skill, skill of probing questions, skill of explanation, skill of stimulus variation, skill of blackboard writing, skill of achieving closure. All these skills can be practiced during the microteaching class. Microteaching cycle. The process of microteaching for skill development is in the form of cycle, usually known as microteaching cycle. This cycle consists of 6 steps. Cycle step by step. Step 1, micro lesson plan may take 2 hours a day. Step 2, teach for 5 minutes. Step 3, feedback session for 5 minutes. Step 4, replan for 10 minutes. Step 5, reteach another group for 5 minutes. Step 6, refeedback for 5 minutes. Micro-teaching cycle. Planning. First step, planning for presentation. Planning should be of only 7 to 10 minutes presentation. It may revolve around a single concept to be taught. It should achieve the objective stated or latent. Planning should be well thought sequentially in written form. It should concentrate upon methodology rather than contents. Second step, presentation while being videotaped. Following points may be kept in mind. Do not be camera conscious. Your students are dummies. They are your participants and colleagues, but consider them the students. They will also be advised to behave like students. Emphasize the following skills: introducing the topic, your communication, your liveliness in the class participation, producing the rapport and motivation, clarity of concepts, interaction with students, your pronunciation, encouraging the students, answering the student questions, pitch and speed of your voice, use of appropriate ICTs, involving the students in activities, summing up the presentation, evaluation of your students about the teaching you have given. Third step, viewing the videotape presentation. All the participants along with presenter will view the presentation. All will note down the plus and minus points. Fourth step, discussing. Plus and minus points will be discussed in the following order. First, plus points will be discussed and then the negative points where improvements are needed. First, the presenter will discuss and then the discussion will be done by the participants. Again, plus points will be pointed out before the negatives. Negative points will in no way be considered as criticism but a step towards improvement. Any shortcomings or negative point already pointed out by presenter himself will not be re-narrated by anybody else. Fifth step, filtration, summing up suggested improvements. Sixth step, replanning. The presenter will replan the presentation in the light of outcomes of the step 4 and present it again.